brighten up those dark mornings. Wheeler, Ollie, and Lekter. Mornings at the cabin.
Good evening. It's technically kind of evening-ish. It's still dark.
This is not how I remember this before I left for Fort Smith.
Wonderful. Oh, jeez. Randy! Randy! Ooh. Well
This is about as scared as I'm going to be all day.
That dog's gone, like, the dog's on went around.
Well, good morning, everybody.
Well, good morning. Good Lord. That is wicked. That is wicked.
I think we need
love it.
Little shout out to Lekter at the production booth.
No doubt. Wow. Mornings at the cat. Oh, jeez.
It's a little spooky in here.
Yeah. Haunted mornings at the cabin. Wheeler and Ollie with you on your Wednesday morning, your Halloween morning. Good Lord. This is terrifying. Terrifying.
Is that?
It's double, but boiling trouble.
Oh, great.
Wow.
Morning.
Morning. Good morning.
Well, I'm going to need a few years of therapy.
You were going to need that anyway. Mornings at the cabin on your Halloween morning. Happy Halloween. And as predicted, was it predicted? I don't know. But it is snowing, so we are having a white Halloween.
Just.
I know, but still.
Under the wire for a white Halloween.
Well, I mean, it started snowing last night. It started snowing, like, in Halloween.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it wasn't snowing when I went to bed.
I'm dreaming of a white Halloween.
Oh, Halloween. Yep.
Stop that.
What? No, I mean, like, I can't. Like, Halloween has too many syllables for that song, so you have to call it weenie.
I see.
I'm dreaming of a white weenie. That's terrible. I'm sorry. Good morning. Mornings at the cabin on your Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. We are going to be out and about from 6 till 8 this evening, catching up with all the trick-or-treaters. We still want to hear if you've got a haunted house going. Do we know what's going on at Wilkinson? Because we got that invite a while back. Then they said it was canceled, and then I saw pictures from it last night. What's going on?
Well, they canceled it for one night while they figured it out.
Okay, but it's all figured out now.
Yeah, I mean, it just demonstrates that the house is indeed haunted, which is great.
Absolutely.
So, we'll head out there. We got a list of other places as well. If you know of a cool place and you think we may not have heard of it yet, it could be your own house. Make sure you message us on Facebook so we know where to come. And then the live video will be starting around about 6 p.m. Then from 8 o'clock tonight, there's a Halloween special with Adrian right here on the live stream.
Wonderful. And if you have, like, maybe a first-time trick-or-treater and you'd like us to come by, and if we can find you, that would be great. I had a friend of mine reach out. She's taking her boy out for his first trick-or-treating tonight. So as soon as we're getting going, I'm going to get in touch with her, find out where they are, and we can find them. He is going to be dressed up as a fire truck. So it's going to look awesome.
It's going to lead to an awkward moment when there's an actual emergency and we're trying to interview a truck based on a misunderstanding.
Listen, what was happening when you first got here? I trick-or-treat. Fair enough. Yeah. Any casualties? Trick or treat. Okay, great. Yeah.
We'll figure that out. That's exciting. Yeah, definitely. If you're out tonight and you want us to come by and say hello to some little trick or treaters, we'll definitely do that as well. This is one of my favorite nights of the year.
Oh, it's wonderful. And you're not even dressed up this morning.
No, neither of you.
I am. I've got my costume all set here.
Would you like me to describe the intricacies of your costume?
Please do, because visual stuff does not work well on radio.
This morning, Mr. Wheeler is holding a sort of about a 2 foot by 2 foot, 3 foot by 2 foot piece of cardboard, white cardboard, on which is simply written a phrase, "Go ceiling."
Go ceiling! Go ceiling!
Now,
go ceiling, go!
I walked in this morning and was presented with this.
CEILING, ceiling, go, go, go.
And would you like to tell everyone what I could not guess, which is that you are
a ceiling fan. It's quick, it's easy, and it makes people groan.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast.
Mornings at the Cabin on All Hallows Eve. That's right, it's Devil's Night. No, wait, that was last night. Damn it.
That was Gate Night.
What?
Last night.
Date
Isn't
night?
it called Gate Night?
I thought Devil's Night was the night before.
Yeah, I always heard it called Gate Night.
That used to be a huge problem in Detroit. Was arson on Devil's Night, which was the night before Halloween. Is that depressing?
That's a little extreme.
Yeah, it was. I mean, Detroit was pretty messed up in the early 90s. They used to have commercials because you used to get the American feeds, right? Before, like, Bell and everyone took over and just added, like, Canadian commercials to, like,
Right.
American feeds, you would have the American feed direct. So you would have Detroit commercials, New York commercials, or whatever. And they would have all these commercials about stop Devil's Night arson. It's like, good Lord.
Wow.
Let's go live in Detroit.
Yeah, when I was growing up, it was always Gate Night.
Gate
was
night.
the night before Halloween.
So
That
it's
was
like
when you like went
Date
out.
night with the devil. Gate
no,
night.
yeah, well, okay.
Yeah. Up to Devil's Gate? I have no idea what I'm talking
Yeah, and you would like just wreak havoc, like throw eggs at houses and toilet paper, that kind of thing.
So you guys were pieces of trash when you were kids.
I didn't do it. I never took part. I was a good boy.
You are terrible.
Well, the night before Halloween is my sister's birthday. So
Is it really?
happy birthday, Lucy, belatedly.
That was very belatedly, because that's like 2 days ago now, because it's England.
Sure, yeah.
You could have wished her happy birthday on Monday.
Wasn't on the air on Monday.
That's true. How was your trip?
Yeah, not bad.
Great. Happy
nice,
Halloween.
Nice little drive back down and up. Not much else happened.
Very good.
Delightful.
Very good. Lekter, you are not dressed at all.
No,
either.
no.
Great.
I did my dressing up already.
That's right.
I did that
you
on
look
Saturday.
great with the shark's head on.
I stole your shark head.
That's right.
Threw on a suit.
That's good. Yeah, it looked good.
And,
It looked good.
went with the card shark. I don't know if you saw it, Ollie.
It was pretty great.
I think I saw a couple of photos of that. Yeah, no, look good. I mean, like, it's kind of been and gone now, right? Wasn't everyone seemed to have partied last weekend?
Yeah,
so,
I mean, like the for the adults, kind of. Yeah, I mean, people are probably going to dress up for work a little bit. I'm going to bring my sign to work.
see, this is. I feel like this is.
That's great.
Go, go, go! CEILING. Go ceiling, go
That's
ceiling.
You got a better reaction out of him. For anyone who's just tuned in, Jesse is a ceiling fan.
If you
this
just tuned
morning
in, shame on you because we started at 7.
with well, some people, of course, don't wake up feeling obliged to listen to the full 2-hour span. Can you believe?
If you want us to stick around.
So yeah, Jesse has a cardboard fan in support of ceilings.
You
and
need
is
to stop
a
calling
ceiling
this cardboard
fan.
because this is foam core. All right?
You're
You never do
foam core.
crafts, man?
No.
Foam core.
He's a real fan.
That's right. I'm a real fan. I wouldn't make something out of cardboard. I'm not some Cleveland Browns fan. Nobody gets this.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast, where we cut out all the great music and you're left with the rest.
Halloween. Mornings at the Cabin. Halloween morning. Playing that Halloween music. Ollie, I wanted, it was Mike. There we are. Let's paint it down a little bit. What was your favorite Halloween costume from when you were a kid? Now, I know Halloween isn't as huge in Britain as it is here. Did you know that the first instance of someone going trick-or-treating...
I enjoyed answering that question. I really enjoyed
I just wanted to say that.
the 1.3
Fine.
seconds I was given.
Fine, go ahead.
Didn't dress up as a kid. Carry on.
Oh, God.
We knew this. He didn't have
I
any fun
know,
as
but
a
it's
child.
like, so his favorite costume when he was a kid was staying home and not doing anything. Great.
I didn't know anyone who dressed up for Halloween as a kid. It wasn't
So,
a
yeah,
thing.
it just wasn't a thing, eh? The first instance, apparently, this is what I've heard. This is what I read. That the first instance of someone going trick-or-treating was in Lethbridge in 1927.
That can't be true.
Apparently, it's true.
No.
No?
I won't accept
I
it.
won't accept that.
Lethbridge wasn't the first to do anything.
Well... And then
the
apparently...
second place to be called Lethbridge.
The second place to be called Lethbridge. And apparently the first instance of someone dressing up for Halloween, also in Canada, in Vancouver, 1898.
That I'll believe.
Yeah.
Why not?
This is what I've read.
No, that's fair. It is. I realize it is a national pastime. The grasping at straws for historical significance, and I'm glad that you found some extra material there.
On the day, I think it's worth talking about, isn't it? I mean, I don't know. You didn't have any joy as a child. That's fine. But we had plenty of fun when we were kids. My mother, of course, made costumes that fit over like snow pants and stuff like that.
Yeah.
She made an amazing Spider-Man costume when I was a kid. So that was one of my favorites.
Wow.
Yeah,
made you a full Spider-Man
Made
costume.
me a full, like she is
incredible.
an incredible costume maker.
Huh.
And sewer and seamstress and what have you. So she
How
made
are
me
the
that.
eyes?
So she made me a mask.
Right.
And it was just cutout eyes.
Oh,
So
okay.
you could see my eyes.
Okay.
So she didn't have like translucent lenses.
I was going to be like, was Gail like way ahead of her time
Way ahead
on
of her
this?
time. Well, she kind of was. But yeah, so that was probably my favorite as a kid. And then she made me another year. She made me a full body suit that was painted in glow in the dark, but it was a skeleton. So she painted a skeleton on it with glow in the dark. It was
That's very cool.
My
Wow.
mom was pretty awesome. She
Wow.
still is pretty awesome, but she doesn't make me costumes anymore.
So beat that, Lekter.
Yeah,
Well, I can't-
beat that, Lekter.
Can't beat
we've
that.
already beaten Ollie. Ollie's like, I didn't even know Halloween was a thing, and I have no joy.
Beat Ollie by default. We don't get to say that very often. So
Default.
I think my favorite costume, and it's for like the stupidest reason, but it was like grade 3 or grade 4, something like that. I dressed up as a Grim Reaper, and we
Nice.
did this stupid thing in school where you'd all wear your costumes on Halloween or like the day before or whatever. But like then we were expected to like parade around in our costumes in front of all the other students. It was really weird, but I took joy in the fact that I could make all the faces I wanted to everyone behind my mask, and nobody knew.
Oh, you know what? That makes
Mouthing
me.
the F word at your teacher.
That's right.
Now I feel as though maybe once I did dress up because I seem to remember
As a
being
newsman?
in a Grim Reaper's like mask or like one of the Scream masks or
Oh, yeah.
something like that.
And making
But I-
faces at your
I can't remember.
peers.
Yeah, the moment you said that, I identified viscerally with that.
But,
And like that.
but it wasn't Halloween. It was just a time that he wore a mask.
Honestly, I feel like that was probably accurate. I can't think why that would have been.
Well,
But
it was
yeah.
a very popular movie. You might have just worn the mask for no
Yeah.
reason at all.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, and terrified everybody because they're like, why is he wearing a mask when it's not Halloween?
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast. Hey, it was early. What do you want from us?
You've never seen this movie yet either, have you?
No.
No, okay, great. Mornings
What
at
is
the
this?
Cabin. This is Psycho. Stop it. This is Mornings at the Cabin on your Halloween Wednesday morning, All Hallows Eve and whatnot. Lecter and Wheeler with you. You just heard Sarah Harmer, Basement Apartment. Not a lot of people know this. That is a Halloween song. It's about a young woman who suffocates to death in her basement apartment because of cleaning supplies. There's no ventilation down there. It's an absolute nightmare.
Yikes. Ooh. Ah. Why aren't you a DJ?
I am? No, I'm not. I'm a host who pushes buttons. Yeah, literally and figuratively. I'm here to push buttons and push boundaries and tell it like it is.
They're not the same thing ananymore.
No, they're not.
We've stopped kidding ourselves
That's
in the
right.
radio industry.
That's right. But I'm going to tell it like it is. I'm going to shoot from the hip, talk from the heart,
That's what you got to do.
say what I'm thinking.
Is there still music playing?
Yeah.
Ooh. Woo.
It goes on for a while. it's not just the other stuff. You know, the ring, ring, ring.
Right.
That's famous.
Yeah.
You know what that is.
Yeah.
All right. But
That's
you've never
the shower
seen,
scene,
you've never-
right?
yeah, you've never seen the movie.
No, I've never seen the movie.
Great. You know
One
that
day.
Psycho was one of the first movies, if not the first movie, to show a flushing toilet.
Really?
Yeah.
The first movie.
Yeah.
And
61.
so few have followed in its footsteps.
It's just there were so many ridiculous standards back then, like having a woman in the shower, huge,
Right.
right? Also the violence at the time. Like I don't know if you haven't seen the movie, but maybe you've seen the scene. There's nothing really
I've seen the scene parodied.
Okay, yeah,
you
there's
know.
nothing really gruesome about it compared to what we see now.
Right.
And at the time was incendiary, made people almost vomit.
People have a real problem with vomiting.
I
from
think throws
things
up
on
their
screen.
stomachs. And it's just like, oh my God, and it's just like, I'm so scared. Blah. But I mean, you can see that. I mean, have you ever had like a moment where like your stomach drops and like all the blood drains from your face and stuff like that? Like you're either in fear or whatever. I've had it happen to me.
I don't know about the
And,
blood
like,
draining from my face.
Oh
That
yeah,
sounds-
dude,
okay.
straight up. And it tightens up your stomach to the point where you feel nauseous. So I mean, if you get that scared, I mean, I've never been that scared of a movie, but I mean, if you
Right.
get that scared, that's what that feels like.
Yeah.
Where you feel nauseous and they can see you throwing up. It's almost as have you ever worked out so hard that you've thrown up?
Clearly.
Clearly you have.
Look at me.
But I mean, it's that empty feeling that it's just like everything's so tight and empty that your body's just like, I need to do something. And just it doesn't even know what to do. It's like, blah, I guess. I don't know.
It's not a recommended workout routine.
It is not. It is not. Speaking of throwing up, what is your favorite Halloween candy?
Favorite Halloween candy?
I mean,
Well,
we've been talking about Halloween for a long time now. And we're
well-
going to go out there and we're going to steal some kids' candy tonight.
I mean, growing up, you always just had you just marked in your mind the houses that had the best candy, and like we said, if you got full chocolate bars, like full cans of pop, what more could you ask for?
Those houses were just, I mean, I remember getting a can of Grape Crush from one of the houses in Old Town.
Yeah, that's
and just
exactly
being
what
like,
I was picturing too. Grape Crush.
Yeah,
for
because
some
that's what you would
reason.
give out.
Yeah.
Like, it wouldn't be like a Pepsi. Like, that's great.
Yeah.
Like, a full can of pop is great, but like on Halloween, it felt like those cool flavors, like Grape Crush or Orange Crush or Cream Soda or whatever. And those were the best.
Or they just have a full variety pack of the Crushed sodas and let you
my
pick which one you want.
What are you even doing?
Well, you don't pick cream soda unless you're
What?
some kind of weirdo.
What?
If there's Grape
Cream
Crush sitting
soda.
there and cream soda beside it, you telling me you're taking the cream soda?
Oh, I'll take a Grapes Pop every time.
Well, there you go.
Absolutely. But I do like a cream
You taking
soda.
that over a root beer?
Hell yeah.
Come on. What?
Grapes Pop over a root beer?
No, a cream soda over a
come
root
on.
beer.
Come on. Don't. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't,
Do you even know what you're doing right now? Grape Pop all the way.
Yeah.
I love it. But okay, so full cans of pop for sure.
For some reason, I associate Butterfinger chocolate bars with Halloween. I don't know why.
Is that like that's like a
I feel like I just never saw them. You never went into the store and bought a Butterfinger, but if someone gave you a full Butterfinger, you're like, yeah.
I used to love that. Like the Simpsons would make fun of Butterfingers so bad, even though
they did the commercial.
They shilled for them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to add a song and it won't let me add it.
Oh.
It's broken.
Oh, shoot. What was your favorite Halloween candy?
Well, I mean, full cans of pop, totally.
Yeah.
Full chocolate bars, yes. Yeah, I think. I mean, I'm kind of with you on that one. I think it's full chocolate bars, but I would say like a coffee crisp is my favorite chocolate bar of all time.
Love
So
Coffee
one of those.
Crisp.
Full can of pop, obviously a roll of pennies, a roll of pennies and raisins. I mean, you're just asking for your house to be like burnt to the ground if you do that.
Yeah.
By burnt to the ground, I mean
Toothbrush.
egged. A toothbrush. I got a couple of those. Here's a toothbrush. It's like, oh, come on.
Those are the ones that are thinking outside the box.
They're
You're going to need this.
They're thinking inside the box, and it's terrible.
I saw on Facebook the other day, someone, I can't remember who, they posted that they actually liked those. You remember those orange candies with
Candy
like the-
corns?
No. The wrapper was orange, and it had like a picture of like a black cat on it, a witch.
Oh, yeah, those are the toffees. Yeah. Those are terrible.
They're awful.
They're awful.
Nobody ever ate
No,
them.
but those were like the cheap, the cheapest candy you could get.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Like if you're buying a bunch of candy, those were bad. There were toffees that were good, and those were the ones in the clear cellophane.
Yes.
That you get like at the Safeway or the IGA or whatever.
Well,
We used to have an
yeah,
IGA with
caramels,
the Overlanders.
yeah.
Yeah, the caramels.
Yeah.
That were actually soft.
Yeah.
Right? And then or sometimes you get the Macintosh ones, which were never soft, and they were like would cut your tongue because you bit into them. It would break like a piece of glass.
Right.
But yeah, there were some caramels that were really good, and then like
What was that
Laffy Taffy and stuff.
What was that gum that was really awful too? That
Double Bubble.
No. What was it? It literally tasted like soap. It was purple.
Oh, purple. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it called? Oh my goodness, we're terrible at this. We're terrible.
Every once in a while, you would get a packet of those.
Yes,
too.
and it tasted like soap.
No, these are
These are terrible purple thrills.
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 Yeah.
And some of you out there right now being like, thrills are great. It's like, they're not.
They're not.
They're not. And they give you blue poop.
I didn't know about that.
So I think, okay, back in the day, full cans of pop, chocolate bars, big mouths. I would love
Big
big
mouths.
mouths.
Oh,
yeah.
like-
You know, the jawbreaker.
like the
with gum in
jawbreakers.
the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the stuff.
Sweet tarts.
Ooh, sweet tarts. Yeah. I'm looking forward to tonight because I know we're going to get some candy.
Yeah.
I know we're getting candy. We're going to go to the Hardee's. And we're going to get one of their packs. We're going to be one of the 500 kids that go to the Hardee's tonight.
Right.
So really looking forward to it. Okay, so yeah.
I hope they have some of those orange wrapper ones there. Just let's just call them filler candy. That was what they were. They were Halloween filler candy.
You know what? This bag needs some weight. Throw some of those caramels in.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast, where we delete all the bad bits and make them sound at least semi-coherent.
This is my new, like, some of my new favorite music. Oh, wow. If you put it on Spotify, it goes down, and then a light comes from the little cursor that's... So it's like you're in the upside down.
Creepy.
Hey, we're not going to see another... This is when Stranger Things Season 3 was supposed to be released. Like, it was released around Halloween the last 2 years. And now we have to wait until summer? Summer!
Well, I don't want to compete with The Haunting of Hill House.
I don't think those two things are on the same level at all.
Come on.
I think they're both pretty good.
Same crowd watches.
You're watching that right now, though, right?
I am, yeah.
And Nicole doesn't want to watch it?
Yeah, we watched episode 3 last night, and I think she's thrown in the towel. It's like, no, that's it.
It gets better.
Well, I have no doubt about that.
I'm going to keep watching. More scary.
Yeah, I'm going to keep watching.
You should make her watch it.
Well, I'm not going to make her.
No, you force her to watch
it. Just sneak attack. Haunting of Hill House. There you go.
Yeah,
you thought we were watching Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, you were not. Hocus Pocus is also a great movie.
So good.
So we're going to be out and about tonight. We've been talking about this for like the last week or two, and we're going to be live streaming as much as we can. We want people to send us their addresses. If you want us to come by, check out your decorations, or if you've got the legendary candy and you want everybody to know how cool you are, which is what we want to hear about. I want full cans of pop and big chocolate bars.
I was just thinking back to my childhood trick-or-treating again.
Yeah.
Was chatting off the air with a friend of the station, Jason Mellinson.
Yes.
And he was talking a bit about his experience trick-or-treating. And I was thinking back to good old rural Manitoba, where, we pretty much went up and down one road.
Yeah.
And there weren't that many houses in the neighborhood, but it was nice because everyone you got tons of candy, right?
Yeah.
Because everyone was like, well, we're only going to get so many kids. We might only get like 10 or 11.
And you just get like potatoes and stuff? Or?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Bags of potatoes.
But like
big,
this year, nice looking potatoes.
Real bakers.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Here's some tubers. Get out of here.
No, you'd get a pretty good haul out of very few stops comparatively.
That's cool.
And I was just thinking back to so Shannon was talking off the air too about how her parents don't seem to get that many kids anymore, and she says like Halloween seems to be kind of dying in the area where she grew up.
Yeah.
And I was thinking back to my parents because it seemed like they always like judge their health of the neighborhood by how many kids they got at Halloween.
I think that's fair.
It's like, we got 6 kids this year.
The neighborhood is dying.
It's booming.
Booming. Okay, 6 kids. All right, fair enough.
No, the neighborhood was dying if they got shut out. They had no kids.
Yeah.
But we had like kind of a long, creepy driveway
that would do it.
Yeah, we didn't exactly light up at the front, so I think people were like kind of on the fence. Like if they knew us, they would come in because they knew we'd be participating. But if they didn't necessarily know us, they'd be like, "Oh, I don't know about that house."
That's poor housing planning.
Yeah, we dropped the ball.
You really did. Yeah, why'd you design your house like that? And I mean, the same with my mom. Like we used to get more trick or treaters at the house downtown. We barely got any when we lived in Old Town because we lived on Pilots Lane, which is kind of out of the way. And also, Old Town is kind of an awkward place to trick or treat.
Yeah,
because like you go around Latham Island. Latham Island's a bit better because there's houses, every lot or so. But around Old Town, around Weaver and Devore, you got to go like up the hill and all around, and it's just a little bit more awkward. But we used to get a lot more too. But not anymore.
No.
Not anymore.
It's all dying.
But yes, the Halloween's dying. Thanks, millennials. Who cares? But tonight we will be out and about anywhere we want to go. We're going to be driving around in a brand new 2018 Ford Expedition, courtesy of Aurora Ford. They've got 8 seats.
Very nice.
Beautiful. Wow. Beautiful vehicle. So I can't wait to do that. And thanks to them. And
Norland Insurance.
Norland Insurance. Big
Sponsoring
ups
our coverage.
to Norland Insurance. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
we're going to rock it again this eve. So if you'd like us to come by, please let us know. Send us a message on Facebook. Send us an email. If it's like your kid's first Halloween, like I was telling Ollie earlier, we have. I have a friend of mine who is taking her boy out for his first Halloween.
Right.
We dress as a fire truck.
A fire truck.
So Bailey Barker and her boy, or Clay, are going to be out and about, and we're going to go try to find them and
awesome.
Interview him for his first.
Tell him to turn his lights on.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast was recorded before a sort of live, thankfully not in the studio, audience.
That Rush song is too long. I know you put it in there, too. Scott at cabinradio.ca if you'd like to complain about the long Rush songs that he's put in there.
And if you'd like to shower me with compliments, that's fine, too.
How do you shower? How many compliments do you have to give to shower somebody?
Like 3.
3?
Yeah.
A short shower.
Yeah.
Tubular Bells. Mike Oldfield. You know what that's from?
No.
I hate you. It's from The Exorcist. Only one of the scariest movies of all time.
Oh.
Yeah. You should be watching that with Nicole. She would love that.
She would love it.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to watch The Haunting of Hill House because it's too scary.
Yeah.
Is it scarier than The Exorcist?
I don't know. It's like 1973 that movie came out now. So, I mean, like, I don't know. It's pretty scary.
Retro scary.
But still pretty gruesome. Like, really good makeup and things like that. So, I mean, it's decent.
All right.
It's decent. So, I was thinking about this tonight. Like, we're going to be out and about, right? And like, we've lived in an apartment or a condo for the last few years. But now we're renting a house.
Right.
It's in Niven, which I imagine is prime trick-or-treating area.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not going to be there. So I don't know what we're going to do. Like, the dog's going to be at home in her crate. She'll probably bark at people that come up to the door.
Sounds like you're being an irresponsible homeowner.
Well, I'm not a homeowner. I'm a home renter.
Home renter.
I'm an irresponsible home wrecker. So I was thinking that maybe, like, I should just put out some candy in a bowl and hope that, people aren't, jerks and take the whole thing.
Got to take a chance once in a while.
I suppose.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That seems like
I feel like I want to set up a camera to see if anybody's being honest, and then if someone like takes the whole thing, just utterly shame them.
Oh, you should
on tomorrow's show.
Absolutely do that.
I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to set up a GoPro and see what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh man. Oh, that's right. If you steal that candy, you're going to get shamed.
Watch Betty just get into it.
Oh wow. No, God, no. That would be terrible.
That would be terrible.
Good Lord. She got in some hot chocolate mix.
Oh no!
And then spit it up all over the carpet.
Oh, Betty.
Yeah, she's great. She's doing great. So I mean that's a big kind of a concern. Like, I mean, I don't think kids egg anymore. I don't think that's really a thing.
Well,
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, what would you do if you're not going to be there? I mean, you don't get trick or treaters either, right? Because I mean, it's a six condo place.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you were living in a house and you guys weren't going to be there, would you do that? Would you put out a bowl of candy, right? And say,
sure.
Please take one.
Yeah.
Or like grab a handful, but don't be a greedy pig.
I'd write all of that on a sign.
Yeah, in really small writing. Just a whole piece of foam core. Just like, listen, I know it's Halloween and everybody's really excited. I'm not going to be here, but if you're going to come by, maybe just take a handful of candy because there are kids that want candy. So if you're going to walk by, just take a handful. Don't take too much because you don't want to be a greedy pig. And then let no one else have any candy. Okay, I know this is a long note, but please read the entire thing because if you take it, you are on camera and I will shame you for all to see.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween 2018 Cabin Radio.
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up.
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. I think I could write all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This candy bowl is on CCTV, so be a jerk at your own risk.
I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm actually going to do that. I think that's a great idea.
Do it.
I will.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what to do.
Okay.
All right, I'll do it. I think that's a great idea. All right, so if you guys want us to come by, let us know.
If you got something better than a candy dish.
Yeah.
Preferably.
Yeah, for goodness sake. I think we should give out a prize for best candy.
For best candy?
Best candy tonight.
What are we going to give out?
Candy. I think we just announced it tomorrow. It's like these people had the best candy, so they win.
Yeah. You win a box of Smarties. But just a little one.
Yeah, just a tiny one.
Tiny, yeah.
No, we'll just win whatever we have here at the office. I think there's some granola bars around here somewhere.
Maybe.
No, AJ's saying there's no granola bars.
Maybe some Nutri-Grains.
Nutri-Grains? No.
Thanks for listening. Check out more from the show at cabinradio.ca.